What's up, you freaking geniuses? So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to write the standard equation of a circle from a graph, right? So I already have the equation written up here. So it's just x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared, where h and k represent the center of the circle. Okay, so the coordinates of the center of the circle, and r represents the radius of the circle, all right? So if we look at our graph over here, we have this red circle, and it looks like each line is just one space, right? And so if we want to find, first of all, the center of the circle, we can just look at the highest point on the circle and the lowest point on the circle and basically just draw a straight line and do the same thing from side to side. So here we could see that the center of the circle is simply right here at the origin, right? At 0, 0. Right? So this is what we're going to plug in for h and k. Okay, so we're going to plug in a 0 here for h and a 0 here for k. So if we plug those in, we're going to get x minus 0 squared plus y minus 0 squared is equal to, and what's the radius? Well, the distance from the center of the circle, which is right here, to the side of the circle. What is that distance right there? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, all right? So the radius of this circle is 3, right? So here we're gonna put 3 squared. Okay, now x minus 0 is just equal to x. So here we're gonna have simply x, and that's squared. So plus, here y minus 0 is just y, right? So we get y squared, and that's equal to 3 squared, which is equal to 9, right? So then our final answer right here would simply be x squared plus y squared is equal to 9. All right, let's try one more example here. So again, we're given this circle on this graph, and we always want to start simply with the standard equation. So we already have it written right here. So the two things that we want to find are the center of the circle, which again is represented by h and k, and the radius of the circle, which is r. All right, so let's start with the center of the circle. All right, so let's see, where's the highest point on the circle? Looks like it's about here. So then this should be the lowest point, right? So then we could just draw a straight line right there. And then same thing from side to side. This looks like it's all the way to the left. So those look like the edges of the circle, right? So then we can see that the center must be right here. And what are these coordinates? Well, it looks like, well, if this is -6 right here, this must be -3, right? -3. So it looks like all these spaces are 3 spaces, right? So this is basically +3, and this is +6 right there. So it looks like the center is at -6, +6, right? And I'll write it over here just for clarity. So the center is at -6, +6, okay? So this is our h, and this is our k. So we're gonna plug in a -6 right here for h, and a +6 right here for k. And then the last thing that we need to find is the radius, right? So the distance from the center to the side of the circle right here is, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, right? So the radius is 12. So we're going to plug in a 12 for r, all right? So if we plug these things in, we're going to get, first of all, x minus -6, right? -6 squared plus y minus just regular 6 squared is equal to 12 squared. Okay, so then here x minus -6, that's the same thing as x plus 6, right? So we could simplify this to x plus 6 squared plus, and then here y minus 6 squared, that's as simplified as we can get it, so that'll stay the same, y minus 6 squared, and that's equal to 12 squared, which is 144. All right, so that's as simplified as we can write it, so this would be our final answer. Boom. So if you found the video helpful, definitely leave a thumbs up down below. And if you have any other questions or want to see any other examples, just let me know in the comment section below.